You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero. You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero. You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero. You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero. You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero. You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero. You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Hello guys, welcome back to the live stream. Well, okay, so Bitcoin, yesterday we were talking about this potential actually drop. Actually, I'm still expecting the same thing in one day chart. So today you asked me, I just closed my short. Why? Because, well, Bitcoin defended very well right now. The $29,500 is level I was looking for. And so I closed my short position from this point, and also I closed around here my short position a few hours ago. But the technical analysis in when this chart is the same, it's still the same, so it's just about time. And the reason is very simple. Bitcoin, this move you see here from this point and this point, Bitcoin just had a very weak bounce here, and it's just in sideways again here. So maybe next week, not this weekend, I think, maybe next week we are gonna see finally the signal I am looking for, and after that you will see continuation to the downside. So the technical analysis is the same thing here, yeah, to the downside. So if I close my short position, because I'm expecting in the very short term, Bitcoin could test maybe around here, around $31,000, 600, 500, around here, and potentially we will see other opportunity for shorts. Okay, so I am not. Today is the last day. I mean, it's Friday. Well, yeah. So I am not expecting a major move right now. So the only thing I can tell you right now here, as long as we have this potential bounce by signal here in 4-hour chart, for me it's gonna be just a good opportunity to start looking for shorts when if I see Bitcoin again testing this region. So because the 1-day chart is clear actually for me. Now 12-hour chart is the same thing, extension here, overextended here actually, and also the ADX testing, breaking the 23 level. So the momentum for bulls is it's not strong. The only thing I can tell you right now. So we can expect right now with the price action, Bitcoin will be using sideways between $29,000 and $31,000 around there. And same thing, the speculation is the same thing, the technical analysis. Yeah, this is just a very healthy bounce here and continuation to the downside. Okay, so let's talk about the close, the new close in 5-day chart. Let me see when is the close. No, other 3 days. Okay, let me see the 3-day chart. Yeah, we have a new close. The ADX is still positive here, and yeah, sideways here for now. But don't get me wrong, I mean, the trend is your friend and the trend is to the downside, so I am still expecting the same thing into the chart. This is looking more like a bounce signal here. Yeah, so I would say this is very simple. You can apply the same system in all the time frames. So maybe if you see around, yeah, by the end of the next week, looks like we will see maybe other test, maybe $32,000, 31. But as long as the time is almost over also for today's chart, so we will see continuation. So in general, I am expecting this in weekly chart. So this week, any close below $29,500 in weekly basis, you will see continuation to the downside. The trend is your friend, and this market is just keep trending to the downside. I think it's same as yesterday, right? So that is the technical analysis I have for today. It's almost the same as yesterday here. So let me be clear. I close my short from this point and this point. I close around here, and now I am looking for other short position. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Who knows? It depends on the market conditions. Now let's talk about the USD dominance. USD dominance is doing something very interesting right now. Let me show you one moment. Here, yeah, we have here, this is sideways action in 4-hour chart. As you can see here, we have this area and this area. Looks like the market in USD dominance in 4-hour chart is just in such a big market here. But the one-day chart actually for me is the most interesting thing here right now. We have a buy signal here in progress. There is no confirmation here, not yet. Well, actually almost, I would say, it's around here. And we have the bounce here. So let me tell you something. This is a strong white because it's a potential consolidation in the highs here. And if you see maybe next week other the buy signal, the confirmation here, and also is holding this area as potential area of demand or support, whatever you want to call it. Here, my speculation is to the upside. Even if we see a test 2055, the trend is your friend and the trend is to the upside still. So let me see here the 2-day chart here in USD dominance. Yeah, yes, you are right, because some people will say, hey, in 2-day chart we have a sell or range, but a sell signal. No, remember, this is just as sideways or selling pressure. But the trend is your friend. Even if 2-day chart breaks to the downside here, maybe next week, this is just a friendly bounce. Okay, so just be careful. Okay, careful, because I said yesterday is that I am defensive in the markets here. We have potential range or sell signal. Remember, range sideways or sell signal, but all the time frames are bullish. Any pullback you see is actually continuation to the upside. Okay, so the trend is your friend. So simple, right? So maybe if we see a bounce for Bitcoin, I don't think so, honestly, not right now. It's gonna be a short. Okay, so now let's talk about higher time frames, because there is something forming very interesting here right now. Bitcoin looks like it's forming the top here. It's forming, not yet. We don't have any confirmation. We have to wait at least all this month, maybe next month. But I wanna see in a healthy uptrend here, because it's a monthly breakout here. I wanna see some, maybe 1 month or two in consolidation here, and from there continuation to the upside. Remember, I am looking for this setup since long time ago. Potential bear divergence here from this point and this point. So technically speaking, it's in progress. Yes, it's in progress, but not yet. We don't have any confirmation. Why? Because the ADX is positive here. As long as the ADX is positive here in weekly chart, no thank you. This is not with me. I am gonna start looking for new highs, even higher actually, around 9, 10, maybe around here. Why? Because remember what I said yesterday, the monthly is very, very healthy with a very strong ADX positive here, about 23 level. This is expanding here, so this is to the moon, right? So USD dominance is very bullish, very extremely bullish, I will say, the monthly. So same thing, Bitcoin, all the market, they are in downtrend, and they will be as long as USD dominance is bullish. Also, the monthly. Remember, this is a very healthy continuation. Yeah, the monthly close is a very healthy continuation, and you will see in some point the MA55 tested here in some point this month, around 25. So I am looking for shorts. Let me be clear. I am looking for shorts. I'm not looking for longs. I know people are looking to buy the dip right and the bottom. Well, in my humble opinion, they will get wrecked. So also the last thing I want to show you here is, as I said yesterday, there is a, of course, based on my experience, I can be wrong, but people, they are looking for this as a potential bottom here. I don't think so. I don't think so, and I said many times why. Maybe let's see. If I see the price here, we can talk about it again. Okay. So if you're trading altcoins, please let me know in the comments. I can help you with something, maybe in short term, because of course in 1 day chart and weekly chart they are in downtrend. So if you are gonna play with altcoins, it's up to you, but it's not my game. Why? Because I have a rule: as long as Bitcoin is not healthy, well, altcoins, no thank you, not with me. Okay. So right now here, if you are trading 4-hour chart, we have a potential buy signal here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a leg down here right now. Yeah, maybe sell signal forming here in 1-hour chart, and Bitcoin is gonna be just in range between this point, and potentially this weekend we will see the bounce I'm looking for here, and from here maybe potentially just the when 1 day sell signal is gonna play, and we will see this breakdown in the next week actually. Yeah. So one thing here I want to show you here is the volatility. Volatility in 12-hour chart is expanding here. It's expanding. It's just about time. It's just about time. Maybe other test to the MA55 in some point here, and after that, yes, potentially we will see continuation to the downside. Okay. Because why? Well, as I said before, return is your friend. Second thing here, this rejection was not healthy. This actually the very, very, very nasty rejection. It's a warning, like we need to be ready for something like that. Okay. So 1 day chart, the volatility finally is contracting here. So there is a thing. There is a bullish scenario I want to talk with you. If we see this bounce happen here right now, and I'm expecting this leg down, yes, but in the progress we will see something like this, right? Sell signal, and after that potentially other buy signal here. The Satoshi I'm looking for to buy here Bitcoin again is, at least I want to see a bullish divergence here in 1 day chart. So in some point around here, I cannot tell you where, we will see something interesting here. Maybe a macro bounce here. Now the last thing I want to show you here is I want to play with the Nostradamus technical analysis, you know, because alleyway theory, right? I have my crystal ball today. Okay, so let's talk about these kind of things today. So this live stream is gonna be special. Why? Because I'm gonna do something like just I did in my private channels, and I want to show you something very interesting right now. Okay, first of all, if you know alleyway theory, okay, maybe you are familiar, maybe you will disagree with this, and that is the beauty of alleyway theory. All of alleyway traders, they have different accounts. They have different accounts. They post 5-6 different accounts, and after Bitcoin do something similar, as you see, I was right. Always they will be right. Why? Because they are posting many charts, different accounts all the time. And that's why I don't like it. But in macro time frames, actually, it's a very interesting way to see the markets. So I'm gonna show you, of course, based on my technical analysis, based on the monthly, based on the shooting star we are forming, and also the potential macro break we are gonna have in the 6-month chart for first time in the history. Any close to $30,000 by July 1st. By July 1st, careful, If you see by July 1st Bitcoin below $30,000, be ready, because after July it's gonna be the hell. November 14K or even lower, I don't know. But Bitcoin is doing something like, it's totally different. This price action, look at this. This is the previous high, yeah, $1,000. Second high here, $20,000, and the next high is $69,000. If you check the price action, the bottom of the correction here never went to the bottom or the top of the previous high. You see, never. And now what is happening right now? And here, this is the basement, and Bitcoin is about to break this basement. This is the first time it's going to happen. Look at this here and here, very far away. You see? So be careful. So let's play like Nostradamus thing. So okay, this is the monthly, right? I'm gonna do something very interesting here. I was doing this, I think in 2019. I was doing this count, but I think now makes sense actually. In that time I was thinking I was crazy, but look like I have a chart because I have all the records, all my charts. So let me show you here. In Elliott wave theory, we have 5 waves to the upside and 3 waves to the downside, right? So if we think, okay, this is the wave number 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is all this from 2011 to 2021. It could be the wave number 3, and this one it could be the number 4, and the last wave, this one in the next halving, it could be the last move of Bitcoin for this bullish setup. Okay, of course, please don't take it seriously. As I said before, this is Elliott wave theory. It's like I have my crystal ball right now, and don't take it seriously, okay? Because this is something I want to show you here. Because someone asked me about my prediction, right, for Bitcoin for the next halving, yeah. But as I said before, professional traders, they don't do this kind of things. This is very good to see projection in the macro timeframes. So remember, in the wave number 4, actually is this one around here. It could be the top, the top of the wave number 1. So if I do this, it's super crazy, right? $35. No, thank you. I mean, that's why this is not making sense. When I was talking to one of my good friends, he's actually Elliott wave trader, and he's very good actually. We were having similar counts, but his wave 3 was here, yeah, and his wave 4 was here, and the last wave was here. So based on his count, this is just a destructive ABC correction, and Bitcoin is going to 0. You see, that is the problem with Elliott wave theory. So in my case, I am still thinking Bitcoin is still healthy. Into the of course, I am combining my indicators and these kind of things, also my tools, my system, of course, of trading. And I can tell you right now, like based on, of course, my experience here, I can tell you maybe this is like wave 3. Sorry, let me do it properly here. 3, and this is potential 4, and the last wave we will see, yeah, it could be the next halving. Okay, this wave is the next halving. Now, if we combine this in weekly chart with the reversion channel here, logarithmic reversion channel here, let me show you. Yeah, all this wave 3 for almost 7 years is an extension, and it makes sense. Actually, makes sense. Because long waves like this, actually they play very in the long term. I'm talking about years, macro timeframes. So this wave 4, the bottom could be the bottom around $14,000 around here, and from here, of course, it will take a couple years. Based on of this, we can say, okay, using Elliott wave theory here with Fibonacci levels, we can do something like this. If we are thinking, okay, Bitcoin is gonna bottom around maybe $14,000, yeah, we can play a Nostradamus technical analysis, and we can say, okay, around here, 14. So the next target for Bitcoin should be around $120,000 for the next halving around here. Yeah, so we can say if Bitcoin is gonna play this wave, yeah, the wave number 5, we can set from the $14,000 extension 1.618, like usually is the last wave. You will see potentially this target maybe in 2024, 2025. Of course, as I said before, this is something like I usually don't use as a professional trader. I don't use, but at least is the structure is there. The structure is there, and after talking with some friends, like they like to do these kind of things. Some of them they are extremely bearish. Actually, some of them they are calling Bitcoin for $2,000. I think it's not the right way to see the chart right now because the trend is your friend. And other guys they are talking even for 1 million. So you see, that's why I don't like to use this kind of things very often. So this is just using well-way theory. The thing I'm trying to tell you here is that potentially, if we see the bottom here around this area, because that is my expectation, the bottom is around between $18,000 to $14,000. Potentially, the next target for Bitcoin around the halving or after the halving in 2024 potentially will be around 100k, 150k around here, as long as this level is holding. Now let's talk about something very interesting here. What could happen if Bitcoin breaks $10,000 or 14? If Bitcoin breaks $10,000 as the minimum price, we are gonna enter in a monthly bear market. Okay, that is the answer. So you don't wanna see Bitcoin below $10,000 as the last price, because if Bitcoin breaks $10,000, for example, yeah, it's gonna break all the uptrend, the healthy uptrend monthly, and you will see a multi-year bear market for Bitcoin. So I know maybe it's not making sense for you. Just I wanted to share this, and the reason is simple, because actually the technical analysis for Bitcoin, I'm done. I mean, I finished. Just I wanted to show you something more in the long term. Now, let me show you something else. One moment. In 1 day, in 5 day chart here, Bitcoin flow here. Bitcoin flow is the contrarian indicator of USD dominance. This one is actually the momentum, not the bottom. The momentum for the next macro rallies actually was super good. For example, here in 2020, in 2020 here around $14,000. As you can see here, with this indicator you will not catch the bottom, of course not, but the momentum, the momentum to the upside, as you can see here. And also here, when you see the sell signal here around $57,000, you see the crash here. So since November 2027 here, sorry, 27 here, we have this momentum to the downside. So one thing after studying this indicator, the gap between the price, sorry, let me fix this. The gap between this, the top of the band and the price actually is big. When I'm gonna start looking for maybe potential bottoms using this indicator is when the gap between the price and the and the band of the BTC flow is very low. For example, when Bitcoin was trying to reverse the trend, for example here, look at this, yeah, the gap between the price and the band here was very small. So that's why it's a very good hint. We will see potential reversal, and as you can see right now, we are very far away, very far away. Okay, so based on the probabilities, is even if we see a bounce here right now, yeah, it's gonna be a sell. Okay, now there are some bullish things. Yes, let me show you here. There are some bullish things I want to show you here. We have this potential bullish divergence forming here in 5 day chart. Yeah, as you can see on this point and this point. The problem is, like, if we see the close like this, in the next candle you will see invalidation, and if we see invalidation, my friend, well, that was the last hope for me. That was the last hope. So weekly chart is doing the same thing, but of course if 5 day chart we see invalidation, so you can expect the continuation here, the continuation. So well, I know, I mean, it's a little bit how can I say this, I would like to be more bullish, honestly. Yeah, I would like to be more bullish, but not yet. Yeah. And finally, I can see the media, finally people are looking more pessimistic about Bitcoin and about crypto, and that is a good thing, because I will be very bullish when finally they stop asking when is the bottom, when is the bottom, when is the bottom, right? If I see that, yeah, I will be, maybe that is the bottom. So just it's just wait. And now this asset, for example, in Bitcoin dominance, remember, right? We were working with this chart for almost 1 year, and now look at this. Yeah, consolidation to the moon, and this asset is gonna just keep trending to the upside, and all the altcoins, just they will keep crashing, all of them. Okay, so I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to tell you right now. It's the same thing as yesterday, at least in short term. As I said before, I am looking for shorts. Potentially here in 4-hour chart, the next sell signal here in 4-hour chart. Here, if I see something like this, I am expecting other leg down. 1-day chart is very clear for me. Yeah, or at least in my system, of course, right? When I see finally here this sell signal in some point next week, well, that is my next short. Okay. So, well, I think I'm done with Bitcoin and also the macro timeframes. The long term. Remember, for me, the most important close is this month, because if by July 1st we see in July 1st we see the close is below $30,000, there is a very, very, very high probability we will see 14K by the end of this year. Okay. So if you are bullish right now in Bitcoin, you say no to the moon. I don't believe it. Bitcoin to the moon. Well, you want what do you want to see right now in this month? It's simple. First of all, you want to see something like this. Bitcoin in sideways all this month. Here, the mid 21 and mid 55 here, contracting here, and after that you will see breakout here, continuation to the upside, reversal pattern. That is the thing I'm trying to say. So, based on the probabilities, I don't think that is going to happen. I don't think so, but maybe if you are bullish, if you are thinking this is the area for the bottom of Bitcoin, that is the best scenario. For me, this is a continuation, very healthy continuation in a very healthy downtrend. Okay, and also, as I said before, in weekly chart, let me show you here. In the logarithmic regression weekly chart, any close below $31,200 here, this is the rejection point, as you can see here, this band, and better, any close below $29,000 for 500 this weekend, you will see a sell-off. Actually, I will say sell-off, crash to 22, and in the long term $18,000. As you can see here, this logarithmic regression chart is actually very good, actually, because I know there are other charts for Bitcoin. Honestly, I don't like them, because for me they are manipulated. Because people, they want to keep in FOMO, right? All the retailers in this space. That's why I don't trust what I saw in other indicators, right? They said regression logarithmic indicator, especially for Bitcoin. What is the difference? Why Bitcoin is so special? No, it's other asset. It's like other asset. Yeah. Is that special? Why is following SP 500? Tell me. Right? If Bitcoin is the future, why is following SP 500? I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be the future. Of course, I believe in the technology, but right now, today, SP 500 crash, Bitcoin crash. What? Why? My personal opinion, here was the worst moment of Bitcoin. Here, when institutions, they enter in the market. Here was the worst thing could happen to Bitcoin, in my personal opinion, of course. Maybe some people, they will say, no, more money, but no. Okay, so never mind. So any close this weekend, below, because today is the last live stream of this week, of course. Any close below $31,500, 32, I will say. Any close this weekend, with 1-day chart sell signal in progress, and everything together, I will tell you right now, there is a very high probability you will see continuation to the downside like this. And this one potentially is good. It could be the next macro sell signal. Okay, and if I see Bitcoin reaching this level around here, I will say no, this is not the time for shorts. This is the time for looking for macro positions in long macro buys, actually, I will say. Okay, guys, I think that's it. If you have any questions, please let me know, or you have any requests for altcoins, please let me know in the comments. Okay, because actually I'm done with Bitcoin. And I think now the technical analysis is very simple. Bitcoin is doing this, and many altcoins, they are following Bitcoin. For example, right now in 4-hour chart in Cardano, for example, here, yeah, same thing as Bitcoin. Let me do it here. Yes, you see, rejection, potential bounce here. Looks like it's a bull trap here again. So Ethereum is doing the same thing. As long as below $2,000, Ethereum, I am expecting continuation to the downside here. You see, even it's looking even worse than Bitcoin right now. This asset looks like this is going to be continuation to the downside. So, as I said, it's interesting. Bear markets are interesting, right? Yeah. Okay, guys. So let's talk about the SP500. I want to see what it's doing right now. Breaking the previous high here in 4-hour chart. Let me see in 1-day chart, because I want to see other test between ME21 and ME55. Here is for shorts, of course. As long as SP500 is below ME55 here, even breaking ME55, as long as it's below 4,400, I am expecting this signal here playing, and you will see continuation to the downside. I cannot change the technical analysis here. So yep, that's it. Okay, guys, I think that's it for today. Because I don't see in the comments people are active. Okay, so no problem. I understand in the bear markets. In bear markets is like that. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. One thing, let me see here, because this one, someone said, it's crashing. Let me see. No, it's not crashing, my friend. Yeah, it's about to crash. Yes, maybe potentially, maybe next month. Maybe it'll pull back to 0.03, 0.13. Maybe yes, but not yet. I don't want to say the name, because maybe they will block my YouTube will block my live stream. Okay, so I think that's it. For example, here full sell-off. Full sell-off here for Solana. The target is still on. $20 is my target for Solana in the long term. Okay, guys, thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow. No, see you next week. Have a nice weekend.
You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to